Hey, what's up, y'all? I know I have you here with me today. It's a pretty big deal. One I don't take lightly. I'm gonna talk to y'all about my relationship with God. It's one that I've fluctuated with for numerous times, and I've dealt with it time and time again. I'll start from the beginning of it and kind of work my way to where I'm at now. Growing up, my mom, she put me in church since I was young. So I had no choice but to believe in God and devote my life to Christianity. Not by choice, so that's all I knew. 2014, 2015 was an interesting year for me. That summer, changed my life. Prior to that, I left my school in Kentucky, big time school, a school that would then win a national championship the year after I left. Kind of broke my heart. It was kind of one of those big things, like, damn, like they could do it without me, even without me there, made me feel like I wasn't that good. I prayed to God and I was like, okay, what's up? I don't know anybody that works harder than me. I don't know anybody that believes more than me. And I stuck with it. I wasn't getting any answers, anything back, and I think that really ate at me. I started falling into the ideology that everything that I was doing was of my own doing. I started having humanistic thoughts. I started believing that I'm the master of my own fate, and that anything that goes on is because of me. I then removed God from the situation, and I was dealing with a girl that I was invested in, and an altercation happened with me, my friends, and another guy. The altercation exceeded pretty high, to the need that it needed to escalate more and more and keep growing. However, the girl I was dating at the time actually got injured. My mindset went to a totally different place, a very dark place that I was okay with going with, because I just hated the idea of being disrespected and everything. Mind you, I have a scholarship to a new school, a new beginning, a chance to chase this pro career I'm so much dying for. 3 days before I leave, the guy that assaulted the girl that I was dating, I found him. I was in a position to where, to be honest, I could have ended his life. Period. Like, there's no purpose of me sugarcoating it or trying to make it look better than what it is. That's what it was. My friends told me, like, yo, listen, whatever decision you make from here on out, we support it. And my whole mindset for the 2 months after, her getting hit and things of that nature, it was, this is what's going to happen, that's it, I don't want to hear nothing about it. But when I was in the vicinity, changed my mind, changed my thought process, and this is not what I wanted. My friends, they have kids, I was leaving for college. I would have been good, I would have been miles and states away, and I had nothing to worry about. So it made it easier for me, but it wasn't easier for them. So, I came up to the person and I told them, like, either we're going to end the situation now or this is going to escalate even more. Long story short, the situation was ended. We squashed the beef. I leave. I head to Salem International University in the season of 2014, 2015. This school is like so isolated, like it's so different. I said to myself, with all this emptiness, let's build a relationship with God, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I began praying a little bit more. I began trying to read into my word a little bit more. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's hard to stay on track when you hear so many mixed reviews. But it is my right and my duty to profess the gospel to you guys. And if I feel like this is what you need to hear, then I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I don't want to send the wrong message. I don't want you guys thinking that it's okay to party, turn up, and sleep with multiple women or men. I'm a working testimony every day. I have a tough attitude. I have a lot of mental thoughts that I don't express to everyone. And coming to Salem, I prayed to God. I said, please put a roommate in my around me that is gonna bless me and help me get to where you need me to be at. I met the best roommate of my life. Gerard Terran was nothing short of an angel. He helped uplift me and bring me to a point that I could never ever thank him for. Mark Gimatola, Anthony Shamad, Nacho Rodriguez. These are people that I actually prayed with and went to war with and stuff of that nature. And it was like, a couple of months ago I was all humanistic. That's all I thought. My relationship with God is not an easy one. I fail more times than I succeed. I fail more times than I succeed. I fail more times than I succeed. Me having this YouTube channel and me, talking to you guys is a big deal because God will hold me accountable for whatever the message I put out that you guys are not receiving that's of His Word. I'm not telling you to quit on your religion. I'm not telling you to stop believing in what your parents is raising you and stuff of that nature, but I know who I am as a person. I know I have a good and great heart, and my big thing is about blessing those around me. My struggle with God and our relationship is, trying to figure out how do I know who's the one? How do I know who's the woman that's supposed to be in my life? When anybody wants to be with you, Secondly is the friends and, not knowing who deserves to be around and who deserves not to be around. Mentally, I just try to stay afloat and try to stay above things. But I've been living my best life and I can't complain about it. Right now I'm on vacation and I can't even tell you guys how much I feel like I deserve it and whatnot. But this relationship with God it fluctuates so much. I pray with people, I don't pray with people. I feel like genuinely He knows my heart. He knows how I feel and what's going on in my mind. I just pray that whoever's watching this, you guys understand also from my perspective and you guys get it, because being that mental peace, emotional peace and stuff like that is a total different bliss. I love you guys. I pray for you guys all the time. I promise. And I just pray that when it comes down to it, if you guys ever needed me, you guys will hit me up. I'm only one prayer, one phone call away. If there's anything you guys want to ask, please put it in the comments and let me know what's up and answer as honestly as I can. Alright? Yeah, know the motto, man. Peace.